Ever pondered the outcome if Uranus, the seventh planet from the Sun, collided with our home Earth? Quite an unsettling thought, isn't it? Let's delve into this fascinating yet frightening scenario. Uranus, a gas giant, is colossal compared to our humble abode. It is about 4 times the size of Earth. Imagine this giant ball of gas, 14.5 times as massive as Earth, looming in our sky. Now let's ponder the distance. Uranus is a whopping 2.6 billion kilometers away from Earth. That's almost 20 times the distance between Earth and the Sun. Now, with these staggering figures in mind, imagine the unthinkable. Picture the giant Uranus, with its icy blue atmosphere, hurtling through the infinite expanse of space on a collision course with Earth. Imagine for a moment the colossal Uranus heading straight towards us. What do you believe might be the outcome? How catastrophic do you think such a collision would be? Now let's delve deeper into this unimaginable scenario. First, we must consider the sheer energy involved in such a collision. Uranus, a gas giant roughly 14 times the size of Earth, colliding with our home planet would release energy equivalent to billions upon billions of atomic bombs. This catastrophic energy release would be beyond anything we've ever witnessed, dwarfing even the most powerful natural disasters known to humankind. Now, imagine the immediate impact. The moment of collision would cause an enormous shockwave, rippling out from the impact site at unimaginable speeds. This wouldn't be a gentle wave, but rather a wall of pure force, flattening everything in its path. Within seconds, entire cities would be reduced to rubble. But the devastation doesn't stop there. The shockwaves would continue to spread, enveloping the globe. Mountains would crumble under the force, forests would be flattened, and oceans would be thrown into turmoil, causing tsunamis of unimaginable proportions. The Earth's crust itself would shatter and buckle under the strain, causing massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions worldwide. And what about the atmosphere? The impact would superheat the air, causing a fiery shockwave that would incinerate everything it touches. This would be followed by a blast of radiation, causing further destruction and loss of life. But the most terrifying aspect of all? This is only the immediate aftermath. This is the reality of the first few moments, the first few hours after Uranus collides with Earth. So let's take a moment to take this all in. We're talking about an event so destructive it's hard to even comprehend. An event that would reshape the very face of our planet in an instant. An event that would, without a doubt, spell the end of life as we know it. Can you picture the magnitude of destruction such an event would unleash? What do you think would happen after the impact? Now, let's delve into the aftermath of such a cataclysmic event. The immediate aftermath would be a sight of unimaginable devastation. The force of the impact would send colossal amounts of debris flying into the atmosphere. This debris, a mixture of Earth and Uranus, would circle the planet, blocking out the sun's rays. Picture a cosmic dust storm on a scale never before seen. This would plunge the Earth into a state akin to a nuclear winter. The term nuclear winter refers to the severe and prolonged global climatic cooling effect that is hypothesized to occur after the widespread firestorms following a large-scale nuclear war. However, in this case, the cause would not be nuclear war but a planetary collision. The sun's warmth would be unable to penetrate this thick shroud of dust and debris, leading to a drastic drop in temperatures worldwide. The consequences of this temperature drop would be dire. Plant life, unable to photosynthesize due to the lack of sunlight, would wither and die. This would result in a domino effect through the food chain, leading to a mass extinction event. The Earth would become a barren, icy wasteland, with life as we know it ceasing to exist. Moreover, the long-term effects on the Earth's climate would be catastrophic. Even after the debris eventually settles, the Earth's climate might never fully recover. The impact could potentially knock the Earth off its current axial tilt, leading to drastic changes in our seasons, or even eliminating them altogether. In the face of such a catastrophe, the survival of any life form, let alone humans, would be highly unlikely. The Earth, once a vibrant blue planet teeming with life, would be transformed into a desolate, frozen rock hurtling through space. Can you envision a world plunged into darkness and extreme cold? This chilling scenario is the potential aftermath of a collision between Earth and Uranus. The scale of destruction and long-term effects on our planet are truly mind-boggling. How long do you suppose Earth would take to recover from such a catastrophe? Let's delve into the long-term consequences of a collision of this magnitude. Firstly, the Earth as we know it would be entirely reshaped. The energy from the impact would be so vast that it would melt the Earth's crust, turning it into a molten ball. As this molten mass cools down over millions of years, a new crust would form, creating a very different-looking planet. Now what about life? The immediate aftermath of the collision would likely wipe out most, if not all, life on Earth. But life, as history has shown us, is incredibly resilient. After the initial sterilization, life could potentially find a way to return. Microscopic organisms like bacteria and viruses might survive deep within the Earth's crust or in the oceans. These hardy survivors could start the process of repopulating the planet. Over time, these life forms would evolve, adapting to the new and extreme conditions on Earth. The new environment, with its different climate and potentially altered gravity, would be a crucible for evolution, possibly resulting in life forms that are unrecognizable to us today. In this new world, life would have to adapt to survive. It might take millions or even billions of years, but the story of life on Earth could continue in a form we can barely imagine. Could life as we know it adapt and evolve to survive in such extreme conditions? Only time will tell. But what are the chances of such a catastrophic event ever happening? Well, I'm glad to report, it's staggeringly low. The vast distances between planets and the protective gravitational pull of Jupiter make such a collision highly improbable. Our cosmic neighborhood is not as chaotic as it may seem. So, while the idea of Uranus colliding with Earth is a fascinating thought experiment, rest assured, the chances are incredibly slim. But isn't it intriguing to imagine the possibilities, however remote they may be?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narrations.